Python is the worst language for game development, and to be clear, we're talking about stock Python, not modified versions of the language. Firaxis, the makers of Civilization 4, learned my conclusion the hard way. In 2005, Firaxis released Civilization 4 with Python as a major part of its scripting and modding system. You could use Python to create mods. Firaxis also used Python internally for other development workflows. It sounded like the perfect Python success story. You got a massive strategy game from a massive studio exposing one of the most popular programming languages in the world. But then Firaxis started working with Civilization 5. They then threw Python in the trash and replaced it with Lua. According to the Civilization 5 modding documentation, Python had a significant performance impact in Civilization 4. Lua, however, integrated far more cleanly with the C++ game engine and added less performance overhead. That transition tells you almost everything you need to know about Python in game development. The problem is that Python combines almost every disadvantage a game studio wants to avoid. And the deeper you go, the worse it becomes. Python is slow. That statement can be exaggerated because not every gameplay system needs to run at native C++ speed. For example, like dialogue quests, menus, scripted events, and other high-level game rules. It's not always the biggest performance bottlenecks you'll be running into. But games, they are real-time software. The game has limited amount of time to process input, calculate physics, and send everything to the screen. Python's dynamic behavior adds overhead to basic operations, such as for loops. Everything is more expensive to do inside that programming language. One slow script is not necessarily a problem, but thousands of small scripts over time can become a performance bottleneck. This matters especially in games like an RTS. An RTS may need to update hundreds of thousands of units, calculate pathfinding, and synchronize the network state. A strategy game such as Civilization may simulate an entire world containing cities, units, diplomacy, economies, and competing AI players. This explains why Civilization 4 kept its performance-sensitive simulation and AI inside of C++, while Python handled higher-level systems. This also creates an awkward question. If every important system eventually has to be moved into C++ for performance, what advantage is Python giving you as a gameplay language? At that point, Python is not simplifying your engine. I haven't even covered the biggest problem yet. The entire commercial game development ecosystem is built around other languages. C++ has decades of game engine technology behind it. C# has Unity and a massive population of developers familiar with its workflows. Lua has a long history as an embedded scripting language. These ecosystems already have profilers, debuggers, reflection systems, console deployment pipelines, and experienced developers available for hire. A studio choosing Python would need to build all those tooling from scratch or write a ton of glue code to make it work. With it requiring you to fight an entire ecosystem, why fight that uphill battle? Game studios are not technology laboratories with unlimited VC money. Many of them are one failed project away from layoffs, restructuring, or closure. A recent example is Bungie after they failed to reproduce the success of Destiny 1 and 2 with Marathon. Choosing an unusual technical foundation increases the number of things that can go wrong. None of this means Python is useless for a game studio. Python is everywhere in systems around the games. It's used for Blender or Maya automation, asset processing pipelines, editor tools inside of Unreal Engine, and many other stuff that's completely unrelated to gameplay scripting and the game engine. This is where Python is strongest, where performance is not really an issue for you at all. Quite simply, Python is not the best tool for the job. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you know when future videos come out. And share your thoughts down below.